Ram Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram.
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram.
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram.
Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna Hare
Ram.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram.
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram.
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram. Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare,
Ram.
Hare Rama, Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Ram,
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Ram, Ram.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Okay. Thank you, everyone. You can chant the remaining rounds. afterwards, okay? Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Okay, welcome everyone. So, who all are there? Because I'm on my mobile, I can't see everyone, so I'm just okay. So Partha is there, Shya, okay, and Sanvi. So Mantra left, right? Okay, no problem. Chalo, fine. Thank you everyone for joining the class. So today is the makeup class for our this is the actually last class before we
Yes.
hold the Kahoot quiz. Okay. So, yes, that's why most of children are busy or their parents have forgotten, maybe. Okay, so first verse. Okay, let's recite first verse. Okay, Ria, you can recite. We will recite after you.
ईश्वर परम कृष्ण
Each
सच्चिदानंद
Vigraha. Yeah, okay. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha.
अनादिरादिर गोविन्द सर्वकारणकारणम्
Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Okay, so we'll try to we'll see the translation. What does it mean? Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is a supreme Godhead. He has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, and he is the prime cause of all causes. Okay, this is the translation. So this verse, Lord Brahma says that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. There is no one who is equal to or above Krishna. Everyone is below Krishna. And he has a spiritual, eternal body. That's why we can't see him. Okay. And he's the cause of all causes. Whatever happens in this material world is because of the will of Krishna. Okay. So four-headed Brahma. So this story because we have learned the stories many times. So what we'll do, like the later verses, right, Ria? The later verses stories we have not revised. So first we'll revise those stories, okay? Then we'll come back to this one, because this one I think we have done 2 3 times, 5 times, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Okay, who will recite? Sanvi, you can recite.
चिन्तामणि प्रकार सद्मस्सु कल्पवृक्षा
चिंतामणि प्रकर
प्रकरसात्मसुकल्पवृक्षा
कल्पवृक्षा
लक्षा
वृतेषु
वृतेश सुरभि अपि पालननं तं
लक्षावृतेषु
हृदेषु सुरभिरुपालयन्तम्
सुरभिरविपालयन्तम्
लक्ष्मी सहस शतसम्भ्रम से यवनम्
लक्ष्मी
लक्ष्मी
सहस्रशतशे
सहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानम्
चन्द्रमसेव्यमानम्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषम् तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषम्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
भजामि. Okay, so this story also we have done, right? The cows were not having the shoes, so right. So most of them we have revised. So Bahula one also we know. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go to the next ones. Okay. Mm. Okay, third shloka. Partha, you can recite.
वेणुपनन्तमरविन्ददलायताक्षम्
वेणुपनन्तमरविन्ददलायताक्षम्
वेणुपनन्तमरविन्ददलायताक्षम् बरहावतं असिताम्बुजसुन्दराङ्गम् बरहावतं
वरहावतं
समसिताम्बुजसुन्दराङ्गम्
समसिताम्बुजसुन्दराङ्गम्
कन्दर्पकोटि कमनीय विशेष शोभाम्
कन्दर्पकोटिकमनीयविशेषशोभम्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Okay, so the meaning is I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing on his flute with blooming eyes like lotus petals, with head bedecked with peacock feather, with figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids. So this is the description of Krishna's beauty. Okay, rain of flutes. This also we have revised. So yeah, first we'll go to what we have not revised. That one, Nar Narayana. Okay, so this one also might we might understand. That's fine. We'll go to the next one. Okay, who else is there? Okay, any kids is there except of Sham Prabhu? The mantra is not there, right? Okay, no one else. Okay, fine. Okay, I will recite. Okay. Actually, I'm on my mobile now, so that's why I can't see even raised hands and I can't see your name. That's the problem. Is it Partha who raised your hands?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can recite this one, fine. Instead of me, it's better if you can recite, yeah.
अङ्गानि यस्य सकलेन्द्रियविद्धिमन्ति पश्यन्ति पान्ति कलयन्ति चिरं जगन्ति आनन्दचिन्मय सदुज्ज्वलविग्रहस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Govinda. It's about the limbs of Krishna. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth. Okay, can you turn off your mics, everyone, please? Is full of bliss, truth, sustainability, and thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each of the limbs of that transcendental figure possesses himself the full-fledged functions of all organs. So each of the organs can do the work of other organs also. And eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both in spiritual and mundane world. Okay, so that's a description. Raghunandan's devotion. This also we have revised once. So we'll go ahead. So there was a Raghunandan was the son of Mukund Das. Okay, so it's a story about Raghunandan. Okay, and the Sakshi Gopal also. We'll come back to this. Okay. Anyone else has joined new, Ria? Or only two people?
There's only 3 people.
Only two people. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, Ria, you can recite.
Advaitam achyutamanadimanantarupam
Advaitam Achyutam
अच्युतमनादिमनन्तरूपम्
Adyam Purana Purusham Navayauvanam cha
Adyam
आद्यं पुराणपुरुषं नवयौवनं च
Vedeshu Durlabhamadurlabhamatma Bhakto
श्रीकृष्णदुर्लभमधुलभमद्भक्तो
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Govindamadipurusham tamaham bhajami. So it says that Krishna is a unique Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam. This is a bit tricky verse. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas. So people who might know Vedas, but they don't know Krishna, but obtainable by pure unalloyed devotional soul, service of the soul. When we are beautifully servicing Krishna, doing service to Krishna, then we can understand Krishna, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay, is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning and the eternal Purusha. Yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth. Praise. Yes, many qualities, nice qualities. So Krishna and the fruit vendor. This one also we did. Everyone knows this. Okay. Okay, Partha, you can recite this one.
प्रेमाञ्जनाचरितभक्तिविलोचनेन
Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena. Yes, Riya, you can also recite.
सन्ता सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति
Santah
हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति
यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य घनास्वरूपम्
Yam Sham
यं
Sundar
श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपम्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Govinda Adi Purusham
विन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Jami. Okay, so I worship Govinda, the primal Lord, who is Sham Sundara, Krishna himself, with inconceivable, innumerable attributes. So he has many qualities, not only what we have learned, who is the pure devotee, whom the pure devotees see in their hearts of the hearts with the eyes of devotion tinged with salve of love. So a pure devotee can see in everyone there is a form of Krishna, beautiful form of Krishna in the form of Sham Sundara with the flute and the nice peacock feather and the threefold band form of Krishna. So Surdas. Did we revise this Surdas? You remember? Maybe not, right? We'll start from here, okay? So Surdas, who can stay tell me the story of Surdas? Anyone? Okay, Riya. Hare Krishna.
So it's like
Hmm.
once upon a time. So do I read it?
No, no, not reading. You have to tell the story because now we are
Oh.
revising, right? You remember?
Okay, so it's like Surdas, he was blind, but he was a great devotee of Krishna. So whenever he woke up, Krishna would show him the darshan, and then he went to the mandir, and then he would sing songs about however Krishna wore, and then that continued. Then what happened is that the next day, some people were jealous that they thought Surdas was not blind, and then
Hmm.
they tested him. So then they just put beads all over Krishna's body, and then but still Surdas didn't know that the curtain was open, but he still sang songs about the Lord, and then everyone else was ashamed that they had done this to Surdas.
So actual story is like this. So Surdas would always know which cloth will which color cloth he will be wearing, Krishna will be wearing. He could see because, and when the curtains were opening, then the same color clothes Krishna is wearing. Always, whatever Surdas says that today it will be red, so that will be red. Today Krishna is wearing nice golden necklace with the pearls inside. and then it will be the same. So every time, whatever he will say, he will see in his, like although he was blind, but he could see with his, it's called the spiritual eyes, right? So these people were jealous, and how come this personality is like this? So one day, what they did, the pujaris, they didn't put any cloth on Krishna. He didn't wear him any dress. They just decorated Krishna with pearls. So then Surdas, before the curtain was going to open, he was just lamenting. He was saying, "Oh Krishna, you are dressed. You are the giver of the endless clothes to everyone. How come you are not having any? You are not wearing any clothes today? How are you not dressed with clothes? How you have been dressed only with the pearls? This is not a good idea." So then these people who were pujaris, no, they got embarrassed though, and they thought they understood that they were really offending a great devotee of Krishna. Okay, so this is the story. So because his eyes are anointed with the love for Krishna, so he can see Krishna everywhere, right? So that was the shloka, right? Okay, so the moral of the story is one can see the divine form of the Lord within their heart if we have faith, sincerity, love, and devotion. So, if we have faith, love, the first and foremost thing is faith. Anyone who has faith in Krishna, they'll be very humble because they can see Krishna in everyone. And we must never envy anyone, but instead glorify in everyone and accept them as they are, whatever they are, because everyone carries Krishna, right? Why to envy? Okay, so this is the okay. Then Narsimha Brahmachari. Anyone remembers this Narsimha Brahmachari story? You remember?
No. I remember.
Who is that? I can't see you. Is it Partha?
Miss Sandy.
Sanvi, you remember Narsimha? Oh, you have read. Okay, very good. Oh, I forgot that you are there even. Sorry, Sanvi. Yes, you can tell the story of Narsimha Brahmachari. I think you have read, no? You are reading at home. You have got printouts. Very good. Great.
So Brahmacharya. So there was a great devotee named
Narsimha Brahmachari.
yeah, and then and then who was the story again?
The Narsimha Brahmachari. Narsimhananda Brahmachari.
So I remember so there was this Krishna
So
Krishna
this
devotee.
this his original name was Pradyumna Brahmachari. Okay, then he changed it to Narsimha Brahmachari. This is the story of why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu changed that name Pradyumna Brahmachari to Narsimha Brahmachari. In the quiz, I might ask what was the original name of Narsimha Brahmachari, right? So you should know. Okay, and then
Then
yeah, you can tell.
like then what happened? How why he changed his name is the reason is um um Nanan. So he changed it to Narasimha Chanda because for for in his heart, Lord Narasimha Dev was like was he was it was directly that he wanted to have that name.
Hmm.
Just like that's like mainly the reason.
Hmm. So when Narsimha, I'll just read it. When Sri Narsimha Brahmachari heard Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go to Vrindavan, he became very pleased and mentally began decorating the path and the way. Okay. First, Narsimananda Brahmachari contemplated a broad road starting from the city of Kulia. He bedecked the road with jewels. So he was always serving Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with nice flowers and everything, and decorated the sides of the roads with the flower trees, and at both the sides, palace lakes, and everything was there. So when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was visiting Vrindavan, he decorated his road because he was sannyasi. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sannyasi, and he was the people of Mayapur, no, they would miss him. When somebody is going to another city, we give him farewell, right? So the similar way. So, mm, so then, uh, okay. So then what happened? The entire road was surcharged with many cool, okay. And then he carried the construction of this road as far as Kanai Natash, not Shala. And within mind of Narsimha Brahmachari, the road could not be constructed beyond Kanai Natshala. So what happened? Like he was trying to actually this Narsimha Brahmachari, no, he could in his mind he was doing everything. You understand? He was not actually doing this. So some people know, like they want to offer kheer to Krishna, they will be thinking, okay, Krishna, eat the kheer, and then they will offer. So similar way, he was trying to decorate this road, and he saw that, oh yeah, I cannot go beyond this point, Kanai Natashala. And then he was thinking, why it's not happening. Then so then so then what happened that he could not understand why the road's construction could not be completed, and thus he was astonished. With great assurance, he then told the devotees that Lord Chaitanya would not go to Vrindavan at that time. Nrsimha did not actually construct the physical. Constructed road is in his mind. He was mentally. So then he was saying to his fellow devotees that, oh, because I couldn't construct it after this house, no, somebody's house. He was not able to finish that road. So he was saying that, oh no, then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can't go ahead of it because the road is not decorated; it's just lying as such. So, so then, mm, then Rupa and Sanatana request Lord that he should not go to the Vrindavan with hundreds. Oh yeah, this is another pastime actually. Mm. Going to Vrindavan would be very pleasant. Thus, the Lord accepted sentiments of next morning. Lord, no, no, okay. Mm, left and went uh, to place. While there, he saw many pastimes of Krishna. Okay, so what happened? This is actually two pastimes together. Okay, so now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is wanted to go to Vrindavan. He came to Prayag first, and then he wanted to go to Vrindavan. Then this Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, he said that because you are a very nice sannyasi and everything, you should not go with lots of crowd because they always meditate on themselves, no, sannyasis. So he said that you go alone. It's good, better to go alone and meditate on Krishna. So what happened then? The next night, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went alone, and he was received by many thousands of people at the at where Narsimha Brahmachari saw, no, that up to here only that he could put the flowers there, because then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was going alone from that point onwards. So what was that point? That was the point of mm, Yeah, Kanai Natshala. Okay, Natshala. So up to that point, the people were with him, and then he saw, um, he went to Vrindavan by his own. So there he saw many people there. They came to meet him. But after that point, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Vrindavan alone. Okay. If our eyes are laced with the pure love of Krishna, we can see him. If our heart craves for Krishna, then Krishna appeared. So Krishna appeared in front of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he saw many pastimes there. So, why this personality is known as Narsimha Brahmachari? There is no much, like, they have not given any pastime of Narsimha Dev. So, I don't know why he gave this name, but that there must be some pastime. So Narsimha Deva used to talk with him directly. See, that's why his name is Narsimha Brahmachari. Okay, now Narsimha Dev would come and he would talk to this Pradyumna Brahmachari. So that's how Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him this name. Okay, let's go to verse number 7. Okay, who can recite this? Sanvi, you can recite.
Um, I was putting my hand up for Shloka 8 because I know Shloka 8.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Partha Krishna, you can recite this.
Brahmadimurtishu kalani tiष्ठन्
रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानियमेन तिष्ठन्
नानावतारम् अकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु
नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु
कृष्णा स्वयं समभवत् परमापुमन्यो
कृष्ण स्वयं
Krishna
समभवत् परमात्मन्यो
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं भजामि.
तमहं भजामि.
Okay, so this is about different incarnations of Krishna. Okay, I worship Govinda, the primal Lord, who manifested himself personally as Krishna. So Krishna is himself, but different avatars are coming from Vishnu, and Vishnu is coming from Krishna. This is what the verse is saying. And the different avatars in the world in the form of Rama, Narsimha, Vamana, etc., as his subjective portions. So, Govinda's, Lord Krishna's portions are Vishnu, and from Vishnu, Rama, Narsimha, Vamana, they are coming, okay? But Krishna, when comes on this earth, he comes himself. Okay, he doesn't come as an incarnation of Vishnu or someone. So we already read this story in past lectures only, so we'll not go through it. This Chand Kazi also we had learned about it, right? That he was coming and he would just break the mridanga, and then Lord Narsimha Dev came into his dream, and he saw that he was beaten up by Lord Narsimha Dev. And then next morning he goes to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he says, "Oh Lord Chaitanya, oh Nimai Pandit, you are, as such I am your relative, and so please forgive me." So somehow or other he finds out the relation with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he says that, "Please specify yourself, and I will never do these things again." So then he goes to his home, and he also uh, tells his parents also that, and his family members, his next generations also, they got understood that they should never interrupt in the Sankirtana movement. So whoever is trying to interrupt in the Sankirtana movement, he will be beaten by Lord Narsimha Dev. Right? So nobody, everyone should be supportive to the this Sankirtana movement. And also his descendants after that, no, after his next generations, they never opposed Sankirtana. Still there are in Mayapur this Chand Kazi's generations are there, and they are living peacefully. They are never interrupting in Sankirtana Yagna. Okay. So moral of the story is what? So the Lord appears in each and every millennium to establish religious principles to protect devotees and destroy miscreants. So each and every yuga, Krishna is coming in some form, right? So in Satya Yuga, we can see Varaha and Kurma comes. In Dwapar Yuga, in Treta Yuga, Rama himself comes, Parshuram comes. And then in the Dwapar Yuga, Krishna he himself comes, and Balram comes, right? So in the different yugas, and in Kali Yuga, Krishna has appeared in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here it is written, Lord appears in the age of Kali in a golden form known as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is accompanied by his associates, and he performs Sankirtana, Yagna, chanting of holy names and dancing in Kirtan. So, so this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's this movement is going to run still for 10,000 years. This is called golden era. So in this era, we don't have so many enemies who are opposing the Sankirtana movement, except a few. But as much as we progress in the Kali Yuga, there will be many such demons who will be always opposing the Sankirtana movement. So that's why we should do very nicely chanting and reading and kirtan and everything, so that we can go back to Godhead soon. Okay, so this is the Yuga Dharma, Sankirtana movement. Okay. However, deity worship we can do anything, we can do the book distribution or book reading or something, knowledge, but it's not going to fulfill the purpose of us going to Krishna back again if we don't chant or if we don't do Sankirtan. So that is the it's the best way to go back to Krishna in Kali Yuga. Okay, yes, Sanvi, you can recite this.
सृष्टि स्थिति परलय सदमा सकर्ति का
सृष्टि स्थिति प्रलय साधन
Shakti
शक्ति
Reka.
जन्येव यस्य भावना बिभर्ति दुर्गा
Chaye Vayasya Bhuvanani Vibhati Durga.
इच्छान परि अपे यस्य च चेतना सा
इच्छा रूपमपि
Ichanurupamapi
यस्य
Yasya
तेषां
Chacheta.
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Govindamadi Purusham
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं
Tamaham Bhaja.
भजामि. Okay, so goddess Kali saved Jad Bharata. Who remembers this story? Partha Krishna, can you tell?
I remember.
I remember.
I remember.
Yes, okay, Partha Krishna, you tell. So some part is displaying here. You can, or you want to say on your own. You try to. Okay, you try to. Sorry, I'm busy since morning. That's why I'm yawning. Okay, yeah. Partha, can you tell the story? You remember? Are you there, Partha? Okay, yes, Partha can tell the story. Okay, Partha is not replying. He said yes previously. Okay. Sanvi, can you tell the story?
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
so the story is um this is this is when goddess Kali okay, so then so what happened, wait, is this the story where with Kali Ma she turned into the Parvati Ma turned into goddess Kali because she got like, and she killed
Hmm.
all those um people, and that's where she got her like um
Hmm.
head necklace.
Hmm. Okay,
Yes,
but what about Jad Bharata? Who was Jad Bharata?
Jad Bharata. Oh, he was I'm pretty sure a devotee.
He was a devotee, and he was a son of whom? Rishabdev. Okay, Rishabdev was an incarnation of Krishna.
Yeah.
Jad Bharata was the son of Rishabdev. He was a king. And if you know Bharat Maharaj, yes, Riya, you can tell the story if you can say from the beginning. Bharat Maharaj was a king, was ruling the entire world. Okay. Then
So
what
like,
happened? Bharat Maharaj got
so
attracted
Bharat
to.
Maharaj,
He
so
went to a
Bharat Maharaj,
forest. Hmm.
so like Bharat Maharaj, when he gave up his dear body, then he became Jad
Hmm.
Bharat in his next life,
Jad
and
Bharat.
then
Next
he
slide.
acted like a dumb man and like
Brahma. Yeah.
dumb guy, and like he didn't listen to anyone. And then once some dacoits were doing puja of Kali Ma, and then
Hmm.
they wanted a dumb deaf man to
Hmm.
offer the
Kali.
liquor to goddess Kali. So
Hmm.
they found someone, but
Hmm.
then that guy escaped, and then they
Hmm.
found Jad Bharat sitting on the road,
Hmm.
and then like they were like, let's get this man, and they got
Hmm.
him.
Hmm.
Then when they were about to like kill him,
Hmm.
no, so like first they put perfume on him, dressed him up like a very famous guy with like
Hmm.
jewelry, and then the priest was about to cut off his head, but then suddenly the murti shook, and then they were like,
Hmm.
really goddess Kali appeared and then
Hmm.
cut off the heads of the dacoits, and then
Hmm.
they became the like the offering to goddess Kali instead of Jad
Hmm.
Bharat. And then
Hmm.
Jad Bharat was saved from the dacoits.
Very nice. Great. Okay, so this is the story. Okay. Yes. Okay. So moral of the story is the soul changes the body at the time of death, just as we change our clothes. So actually the soul is very important, not the body. Okay. So a devotee is always protected by the Supreme Lord Krishna. So one should understand that by decorating this body and not believing in Krishna, we are not going to save our lives. Okay, so these dacoits, they were just understanding that okay, fine, let's offer this person to goddess Kali and eat. Okay, but they don't know that he's a devotee of Krishna and his soul is directly connected to Krishna. So Krishna will save that person, right? So Krishna saves his devotees in a miraculous way. But the demons, they are always cut off by Krishna. Okay. Then who is God? Right? So it is a story of a German scholar. Does anyone remember?
Yes,
Yeah, Partha.
I don't remember.
I
So
do.
you said yes.
I remember.
You said yes, no, Partha? That's why I was asking you.
No. When did I
That was
say?
me.
Okay,
I said it.
that was Ria. Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Yes, Ria, you can tell all the stories. Ria now. Okay, Partha, you have to memorize. Okay, now stories. Okay, and
Yes.
all the other kids also have to, because we are shortly we are going to have quiz, and I'll ask all the stories, like what character and what happened and what is the moral, right? So at home you or see, Sanvi has got a printouts. Okay, so that will be very easy actually. Take out some prints. Okay, and because yeah, the Saturday Sundays weekends are coming, just try to read in a very fun way. Okay, most of the quiz will be on the stories, and some part will be on the explanation also, what I explained to you. Okay, the shlokas. Okay, all right, Ria.
So once a German scholar went
Hmm.
to India to find out who was God.
Yeah.
So he first visited like goddess Kali, and
Kali.
she was like in
Hmm.
a furious form with
Hmm.
4 hands, with a chopper in her hand, and then about to
Hmm.
kill the demons.
Yeah.
And then he went to goddess Saraswati, and she was
Hmm.
holding a book and learning.
Hmm.
Then she
Shiva.
went to
Shiva.
Lord Shankar Bhagwan, and
Hmm.
then he was about to form Tandav Nritya, the
Yes.
dance, when like he's angry. And then
Yeah.
he went to the Radha Krishna temple. But when
Hmm.
he went to the Radha Krishna temple, he
Hmm.
saw Sri Krishna just enjoying and playing his flute. So he
Hmm.
felt that he achieved his goal, and he was like, I
Hmm.
achieved my goal, I found God. Everyone else is not enjoying, but Lord Sri Krishna is simply playing his flute and enjoying. So
Yeah.
this must be God.
Hmm. So God can't be like us. So because God is the creator of everything. Just like in a state, president is there, okay? Their life is not like us, right? He has to do nothing. He just signs off and he says, okay, fine, this is the rule now, right? And we have to follow the rules. So there is a difference between the president and us, right? In the similar way, Krishna has supreme role and he doesn't have to do anything, but we are always working, right? So that means if Kali is working, goddess Kali, they saw that, oh, she's working, she's having some swords and those things in her hands, killing the demon, then she's working, right? Even Shiva is working because he's always meditating. And Saraswati also, she's um, um, trying to teach about the geography, history, and everything, the mundane studies. So she's also has to do a lot of things, Vedas and everything. So just Krishna is not having anything to do. So that must be God. Is the supreme enjoyer. Okay. So he is there to enjoy only. He just plays his flute, enjoy with his Gopa friends and the other cowherd people. Okay. Number 9. Okay, Ria, you can recite.
क्षीरं यथा दधिविकारविशेषयोगात्
क्षीरं यथा
विशेष
दधिविकारविशेषयोगात्
सञ्जायते न हि तथा पृथगस्ति हेतु
सञ्जायते न हि ततः पृथगस्ति
पृथगस्ति
हेतोः
यः शम्भुतामपि तथा समुपैति कार्यात्
शम्भुतामपि तथा समुपैति कार्यात्
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषोत्तमहं भजामि
Just like the milk is transformed into curd by the action of acids. But yet the effect of curd is neither same nor different from its cause milk. So curd is formed from milk. And the effect of curds, like it is similar ingredients similar to milk. But when it happens, so when you add some acid into milk, then it converts into curd. So what it converts is Shambhu, and the milk original is compared to Lord Krishna. So I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, of whom the state of Shambhu is transformation for the performance of work of destruction. Okay, so for the work of destruction, Krishna has created Shambhu. And how is created? You add ignorance into Krishna. So Shambhu symbolizes what? Ignorance. So if you add ignorance to Krishna, then Krishna converts into Shiva. So just like you add some yogurt into milk, and then the whole milk is curdled into a curd or a yogurt. That's how. Okay, Krishna fights Banashura. Anyone remembers Banashura story? Okay, so these are the members of Yadu dynasty. So in Yadu dynasty, there was a Krishna's grandson also. Who? Aniruddha. So Aniruddha he got lost. He went somewhere and he was not coming back from there. So now, um, yeah. Can everyone mute your mics, please? Okay, so what happened? One day, the great Sid Narada came and informed the family about Aniruddha's disappearance from the palace. And then what happened? He explained how Aniruddha had been carried to the city of Shonitapura, the capital of Banasura's empire. So then this was the capital of Banasura, and somehow or other, this Aniruddha was dragged into this city. So there is one pastime also how he got dragged there. That is a different story. And now he's here. Okay, so he's the grandson. Aniruddha is the grandson of Lord Krishna in Dwarka. Um, so the capital of Banasura's empire. How Banasura had arrested him with Naga Pasha, even though Aniruddha had defeated his soldiers. So this Banasura had arrested Aniruddha. That's why he was not coming back. Okay. The poor grandson of Krishna, he he got arrested. How he arrested this Banasura? How he arrested him? By Nagapasha. So he had this snake, a very thick snake, and he tied his hands and feet and everything with this snake that cruelly. And so he couldn't. This Aniruddha couldn't move, so he couldn't go back to Dwarka to meet Krishna, his grandfather. So then, then Narada knew this because Narada is a celestial spaceman. So he was moving everywhere, and he knew this. So then, um, they in the Sonitapura, this Banashura was living. So then Krishna said that okay, fine, we will attack this Banashura. So all went for the this battle, including Pradyumna, Satyaki, Gada, and Samba, Sarana, Nanda, Upananda, and Bhadra combined together, gathered 18 Akshahoni. Okay, even Nanda Maharaj went. Nanda and Upananda also. Because although they were not Kshatriyas, they were Vaishyas, still they went because the grandson was trapped. Krishna's grandson. So you can imagine Nanda Maharaj's great grandson. Right? And Upananda is Nanda Maharaj's brother. Okay. Hi. Oh, sorry. Did it hit your car? Yeah, yes, mother. Okay. Is he done? That's fine. Yeah, no problem, mother. So, okay, where we were? Okay, practically all the leaders of family, including Pradyumna, Sadi. Okay, so all were there. Okay, and they wanted to bring this their grandson back. So, and then Krishna, what he did? Krishna sent the yawning weapon so that all these fighters they started yawning and they started slowly sleeping. And they appointed Lord Shiva for fighting with them. And it is said that consequently Lord Shiva became fatigued and that he refused to fight anymore and began yawning. So Lord Shiva also was yawning. So Banashura was a great devotee of Lord Shiva actually. And Lord Shiva empowered him. This Banashura had how many hands? 1,000 hands. Okay, you can see here. He has many, many hands. Okay. So he has a lot of energy. And as soon as he was born, this Banasura had such an energy that he would even beat the mountains. He would destroy the mountains with his hands. That kind of energy he had. But all the energy he was using for the destruction only. He was not using it for a better purpose. But Lord Shiva, he was a Shiva's devotee. So Lord Shiva came to protection. So practically Shiva was fighting against Krishna. I hope you all are hearing. Okay, and then so Krishna was now able to turn his attention from attack of Lord Shiva to the efforts of. So because he started yawning and he went to sleep, so now Banashura was alone. Previously he was protected by Shiva. Then Banashura was alone. So what happened? Krishna's son Pradyumna was fighting fiercely. So that is another thing. He was fighting with Kartikeya, the commander in chief. So Shiva brought his son Kartikeya also to help this Banasura. So so then eventually this Kartikeya also left the battlefield. And so Shiva got yawning, he got asleep, and Kartikeya got wounded, and he left. Now only again Banashura only was left. So Balrama came. Balrama smashed Banashura's commander in chief Kumbhanda with strokes, and Kupakarna was also wounded in this way, and both Kumbhanda and and this Kupan Kupakarna both got wounded. So they all fell down. Now, without any guidance, this Banashura's soldiers also they were scattering here and there. So practically, this Banashura was only there, and so he had been defeated. And then again, his anger got increased. He thought it was wise to stop fighting with Satyaki and Krishna's commander. Instead, directly attack Krishna. So he got so angry that Krishna is making all these tricks and everything to me and my fellow supporters. Let me attack Krishna only now. So he started using his 1,000 arms. He rushed towards Krishna, simultaneously working 500 bows and 200 arrows and everything he was shooting to Krishna. And without difficulty, Krishna cut each and every bows and arrows of in two pieces. Okay, and horses and chariots they also broke into pieces. So after doing this, Krishna blew the concept of punishment. So easily he was defeated. This Banashura was easily defeated by Krishna. So there was a goddess named Kotara, worshipped by Banasura. Their relationship was as mother and son. Mother Kotara was upset that Banashura's life was in danger. She appeared in the scene with naked body, so and scattered hair. So these are the demoniac people. So his mother is also like that. And then Krishna didn't want to see this woman's face and attire. So Banashura getting this chance escaped Krishna's attack. So what happened? this Banasura was getting defeated. So this woman, his motherly figure, she came and tried to distract Krishna. So when as soon as Krishna closed his eyes, Banasura again escaped from this scene. And so there was no chariot driver and everything was. So where he will go? He lost everything in the battle. Uh, and then Banasura heard that soldiers of Rome were attacking the whole city, tearing down everything. Okay, then what happened? Becoming very angry, he immediately ordered his soldiers. Then Lord Shiva was so kind to Banasura that he personally came to as commander in chief and assisted by his heroic sons. Nandishwara, Lord Shiva seated on his favorite bull and fighting against Krishna and Balram. So now Shiva started fighting because all the resources of Banasura went. So now Shiva was fighting with Krishna. And what happened? His elder brother. So all were fighting with this now Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva, obviously, he came with all the ghost and everything. So it's not difficult for him to drive them away. And so he counteracted even the weapons of Lord Shiva. Then he had Shiva has Pashupati Astra, and Krishna immediately counteracted that also with Narayana Astra. Okay, so this you have to remember. Pashupati Astra was combated by Narayana Astra. Okay, and so Lord Shiva left the battlefield again. So previously, Lord Shiva was warning and he went to sleep. Now he again woke up, started fighting with Krishna, and but Krishna um, um, just fought with his Narayana Astra and put everything down of Krishna. So now he had to run away from the battlefield, left the battlefield. Lord Shiva also, and then okay, yeah. So he had put a last resort also. Then that was a Shiva Jwara personified was released, and he had three legs. Came toward Krishna and appeared was burning everything in ashes. So, uh, so, so this with the Narayana weapon, Shiva Jura weapon, there is also Narayana weapon, which is represented by the excessive cold. So when this Shiva Jwara means it was very hot weapon. Okay, so it was counteracted by the cold weapon, which was Narayana Jwara. So in short, Krishna used everything. Krishna uses Narayan Jora for everything. For Shiva Jwara also, and previously he sent Pashupati Astra. So this Narayana Jora or Narayana Astra, okay, he had for Pashupati Astra, Krishna sent Narayana Astra, and for the Shiva Jwara, he sent Narayana Jwara. So this is how Lord Shiva was defeated. It's a very long story. And okay, so now Banashura, who was just bereft of all the things, no, he got destroyed. Now again he came into his senses. He came again with 1,000 hands, and now again he's fighting with Krishna. Now at the final resource is always Sudarshana Chakra. Okay, with Sudarshana disc, Krishna um, killed this 1,000 arms of this Banashura. And when Lord Shiva saw that his devotee Banashura could not be saved, he came to his senses again, began to pacify him. offered many prayers at the last resource. Finally, my lord, I may inform you that this Banashura is very dear to me. He has rendered valuable service to me. Therefore, I want to see him always happy, being pleased him by him. I have assured him safety. I pray to you, my lord, that as you were pleased with the forefathers, King Prahlada and Bali Maharaj, you will also be pleased with him. After hearing Shiva's prayer, Krishna replied, my dear Lord Shiva, accept your sentiments. I also accept your desire for Banasura. I know that this Banasura is the son of Bali Maharaj. Okay, so Prahlad Maharaj is the great grandfather, and then comes Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, and Bali Maharaj's son is Banasura. Okay, you have to remember this also. So Banasura is the son of Bali Maharaj. So, so that's why Bali Maharaj is such a great personality. So I can't kill him also. Somebody saying something? Hmm. So I gave a benediction to King Prahlada that the demons who would appear in this family would never be killed by me. So now what happened? Because Prahlad Maharaj was a devotee, so Banashura was also saved because simply his hands were cut off. So and that's why because his hands were cut off, he he got insulted in a way. So hmm. So when Banasura was blessed by Lord Krishna in this way, he came before the Lord and bowed down before him, touching his head onto the earth. Banasura immediately arranged to have the daughter Usha. Okay, so Banasura's daughter Usha was got married to Aniruddha, grandson of Krishna. Aniruddha is a grandson of Krishna, and Banasura's daughter Usha got married to Aniruddha. On the and he presented them before Lord Krishna. And thus Lord Krishna proceeded towards Dwarka. Oh, that's great story. So Lord Shiva is the supreme most Vaishnava, and he worships Krishna, Supreme Personality God. So he tried his whole might, Lord Shiva, but he couldn't defeat Krishna. So he started praying to Krishna. That Krishna, Banashura is my friend. So when a Vaishnava prays to Krishna, Krishna has to hear. That's why Vaishnava's prayers are very important. Whenever we get sick, we ask Vaishnavas to pray for us. Then Lord Krishna hears. So because Shambhu, Shiva is the greatest of Vaishnava, Krishna heard Shiva's prayers for protection of Banashura. One must not be proud of one's achievement, wealth, beauty, and knowledge, as pride leads to destruction. And Lord Krishna is the most powerful. Okay, I think we are running out of time or what? Hmm. Oh, far ahead of time. Okay, so this verse 10, what is that? Okay, Yad Pada Pallava Yugam. So this story I think everyone knows, like, right? So Vedvyas Muni was there and he got that Ganesha. Yesterday only we recollected. Okay. So this story most of you know. So I'm leaving it up to you. And we'll just recite this shloka and we'll conclude today's class. Okay. Okay. Yes, Sanvi, can you recite this? Okay, Ria, you can recite.
यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भा
Kaya Kumba
द्वन्द्वे प्रणामसमये सगणाधिराजा
Danveda
Samaye
Pranam
Saganadhiraja.
Raja
विज्ञानविहन्तुमलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य
Vignam
Mantalamasi
जगत्त्रयस्य
Rasya
गोविन्द गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Govindamadipurusham bhajami. Okay, so there are two conditions by Vedvyas Muni, right? So who is Ganesha? Here it is written translation. Sham Sundara Krishna himself. I worshipped Govinda with inconceivable, innumerable attributes. So this is a wrong translation. So I will just describe in the brief. So whose lotus feet are always worshipped by the Lord Ganesha. So Lord Ganesha, by his stimuli, his tusk, he is always holding the feet of Lord Krishna, and he is serving Lord Krishna. Who is this Ganesha? He removes our obstacles. Vignan vihantum alamasya jagatrayasya. Who is the remover of all the obstacles from the all the three worlds. Right? This Ganesha also takes shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Okay. So that is the meaning of this shloka. So this we know, right? So Vedvyas Muni wanted to write the story, and then he appoints Ganesha, and then Ganesha says, "See, I am going to write very quickly. Okay, you have to recite very quickly. Otherwise, if I stop, then I will go away. I'll leave. I am not going to write." But then Vedvyas Muni, he said one condition to Ganesha. Yes, that you are very smart, you are very intelligent, you can write very quickly, that's fine. But it's not just a dictation, you have to understand, right? So when we recite shlokas, I asked you, right? It's not just a parrot kind of thing. We have to understand the meaning also. So in the similar way, Vedvyas Muni said to Ganesha that you have to understand meaning also, and then you should write. So so um so everything, the four Vedas, Sam Veda, Yajurveda, Rigveda, Atharvaveda, including Mahabharata. Mahabharata was also written by Ganesha. And Vedas replied, "You too shall not write the single alphabet without." Again, Ganesha agreed to condition by making an Om sound. So agreed. He said Om. So that's how Ganesha agreed to him. And thus Ganesha wrote the entire Mahabharata by properly understanding meaning of the stories. Mhm. And this is why Ganesha was happy to render service to glorify Lord Krishna in his words as a part of Mahabharata. Also, Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a part of Mahabharata, was written by Ganesha. Okay, so we'll quickly read the moral of the story. So, every human being has four faults: imperfect senses, so tendency of illusion, therefore commit mistakes and to cover up the cheaters. The Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, from Mahabharata, etc., are perfect because they come from the superhuman divine origin. They were spoken by incarnation of God, Vyasadev, and written down by Lord Ganesha. So why we should trust Vedas and Bhagavad Gita? Because they are called apaurushaya. Okay, they are not coming from human. They are coming from Krishna himself. Okay, so we are endowed with these four faults. What are those? We are prone to make mistake. We are great cheaters. We have imperfect senses, and we are always illusioned. These are the four faults in every human being. So that's why we shouldn't trust ourselves. We should see the Vedas and what they want to say, and that's for that we should do our work. Okay, thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask in the group. Okay, well, while reading or something you come across, and we'll have a interesting quiz on Tuesday. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for your time. It took long today.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. See you all on Tuesday. Hare Krishna.